was 2 years away from when the borough was going to celebrate their bicentennial. The borough was going to be 200 years old in 2015. Hold up a second. Let him get through the crosses. Okay, he's done blowing a whistle. All right. I had to find either an operator or shut it down. There were fellas over by the Topton site, which was owned by the Transportation Authority, that rented a building that restored old rail cars and locomotives. It's called Central Penn. I went and had a discussion with them. I said, would you guys like to have a railroad to operate? I didn't have to ask them twice. It was Pete Cole and Mike Bass. They formed a brand spanking new railroad company, named it the Allentown and Auburn Railroad after the original name of the line. And that's how it got its name. Now, Allentown and Auburn had to agree to an operating agreement with Kutztown Transportation Authority. We knocked out their operating agreement, which pretty much basically was the same as with the other short line operator, East Penn. But here's how it works. Allentown Auburn gets to do whatever they want with this railroad. But they have to maintain it. There's no taxpayer money going into the maintenance of this railroad. The passenger rates, whatever you pay for a passenger ticket, 15% of that goes to the Kutztown Transportation Authority. Any freight that gets moved on the line, 10% of the freight rate from Topton to Kutztown goes to the Transportation Authority. Now, some of you are wondering why the borough bought the darn thing in the first place. And the main reason for that is the borough is in their own electric business. They have their own electric company. And when we came out of Kutztown, I don't know if you noticed that there were major electric lines along the right-of-way. The borough used to have to pay whoever used the right-of-way user fees to use it. Over the haul, it amounted to $170,000. They bought the railroad for $150,001 and forever eliminated having to pay the user fees. That's the only reason the borough of Kutztown bought this railroad. They really had no interest in it being a railroad. Like I said before, they put me in charge of it, and it's my mission to keep it a railroad. So that's why you're riding this train today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Does the electrical company still pay it right away?
Oh, borough owns the electric company. That's why they bought it.
Well, I thought maybe the railroad would get the money.
No, I tell you who does pay to use our right-of-way. Buckeye Pipeline, they cross our right-of-way, they pay us $500 a year to cross our right-of-way. Med-Ed, whose line we just went under, and whose lines we use to get electric to Kutztown, pays us $300 a year to cross that railroad crossing there. Okay? There's a fiber optics company that uses their right-of-way in places. They pay us to use the right-of-way. But we can also keep any utility out of becoming a competitor with the borough of Kutztown. No electric company can come into Kutztown. That is a fact. There's 30 municipalities in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania that have their own electric. And the big boys or any other electric supplier, by law, cannot compete with the municipalities. And the reason for that is that's how the municipalities get their income. Instead of charging big taxes, the actual tax rate for the municipality of Kutztown is only 2.75 mils. That's a pretty cheap tax rate. So you buy electric from the borough of Kutztown, you get electricity and you get municipal services, so you're getting actually a pretty good deal.